there is a demonic entity in Latino, Mesoamerica, southern US, northern Mexico area called the Lachauza. Very interesting thing. Now, the Lachauza is almost like a demon of possession and jealousy. And the Lachauza is, again, it brings in the archetypal resonance, a middle-aged or older woman who sows gossip in a family. After she's won the trust, she sows gossip in the family. She plays one against the other. She'll tell one person here this about that person, and then this person here that about that person, and they'll put them at odds with each other. They will get two people and play them together to work a third. She'll have sown many different things around either this community or this family or this social circle, this company, where people are all basically unknowingly undermining each other for her objectives. Now, it's what's really amazing about this is that she's also connected to owls, but not the owl like the owl of Athena. Well, it could be kind of like the owl of Athena, because she is, when an owl is seen, when these things are going on, where there's a family, where there's disruptions, where there's a community, a circle of friends, where there's suddenly strange changes and things going on out of the blue, and all different information being fed to each other by the central Lachauza figure, the owl archetype appears. Now, people say they try to associate the owl part of this as being a sign of evil. The owl is a sign of good. It's warning you. The owl sees in the dark. The owl sees in the dark. Okay, and what basically the Lachauza is doing in this community is hexing each other, hexing them, hex this, hex that, but they're hexing them in terms of getting them to hex themselves. He said this about you. That shouldn't be doing. Raise your kid this way. Tells the kid, your parent, like they'll do things like say to a kid, your son is not. You're doing a bad job raising him, or you're doing a good job raising him. And then they'll say, what should I do? You should do this. It's a big advice. You should do this. And then they'll go to the son without telling the mother, your mother doesn't like you. Even though, so when the mother says to the son, I don't like the way you're doing this. Why do you hate me? You understand? That's how the Lachauza works. And ultimately, everyone is self-hexing each other. Everyone is self-hacking each other until they don't know. There's absolute confusing. It's just like gaslighting. It's pure gaslighting. But it's done in a very, it'd be like, because, and the Lachauza is taken very, very seriously within the US and Mexican border communities, Latinos, very, very seriously. Shows enormous chaos. Now, and I said the owl shows up, and people go, well, the owl is the sign of evil, and it shows us here. No, the owl is just like the owl of Athena. You're being warned. The owl sees in the dark. And you don't physically often see an owl. You'll certainly, if you're on social media, there'll be pictures of owls everywhere. You'll see owls, owl artwork and designs and paintings and sculptures everywhere all of a sudden. This is back with the psychic weather thing. Pay attention. Pay attention. These things are happening. These synchronicities are happening for a reason.